Microsoft just announced their own attempt of a foldable smartphone, but there is a tiny inconvenience. The Surface Pro X is Microsoft's newest, lightest, and impressive device that is also ARM-powered, and the Surface Pro line also got a refresh with a new Surface Pro 7. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I promise you, at least one of the news today is not going to be about Microsoft. But let's face it, they really stole the show today. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals, and they're not focused on Microsoft products. That's probably the only piece of news that I have today that doesn't have to do with it, but it's actually a good one. Those of you in the market for an iPad, the previous generation 10.5-inch iPad Pro is currently available on Amazon for up to $410 off. That pretty much leaves the 64GB variant for $579 and the 512GB variant for $719. Definitely don't worry about the 64 one. Now, the current 11-inch iPad Pro, though, is also available for $899 ship, which is pretty much a $200 discount. If it were up to me, I'd go for the newer one. Thing about it is, don't go for 64 gigs. You won't be able to survive with it. Now let's move the spotlight over to Microsoft as, well, the company has stolen the show today. We get a ton of new products, some that you can access soon, some that you actually won't. So let's begin with the Surface Laptop. This is pretty much the Surface Laptop 3. It comes in two variants this time, a 13.5-inch and a 15-inch display. It now features a USB-C connector, finally, quad-core 10th generation Intel Core processor, an AMD RX Vega 11 graphics card, and 20% larger trackpad, and is reportedly 2 times faster than the Surface Laptop 2, 3 times faster than the MacBook Pro according to them. Now obviously the weirdest part was the fact that we have Ryzen processors on the 15-inch variant, which is insane. AMD, welcome to the catch. The 13.5-inch variant starts at $999 and the 15-inch variant starts at $1199. They're all available on October 22nd, and I'm curious just to see an AMD laptop. This is major. Can't wait. But I have to admit, my favorite variant has always been the Surface Pro. It's been so for years, and now Microsoft is showing us their 7th generation, finally with USB-C. And it's the same design pretty much, with a 12.3-inch display. The keyboard and the pen remain the same. On the internals, we have the 10th generation Intel processors, 128 gigs of storage and 4 gigs of RAM, and there are obviously higher tier variants that can go up to 1 terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM. It starts at $749, which is the most impressive part. Yeah, I feel that that's a very aggressive price point, and it starts pretty much you can get it by October 22nd. Now, one huge surprise has to do with Microsoft announcing a new variation for the Surface Pro, now being called the Surface Pro X, and following the trend that I feel that laptops and convertibles should go through. The company claims that it is going to push ARM-based processors in the future. This is actually their new Microsoft SQ1 chip that's ARM-based. Apparently it was a collaboration with Qualcomm. We assume that it's their own variant of the HCX, but don't quote me on that, can't confirm. Because it comes with a 12-inch chassis of the Surface Pro, but a 13-inch display, and it's actually crazy thin. 2 USB-C ports, LTE connectivity, 1.68 pounds, 5.3 millimeters in thinness, and it will be available on November 5th for $1,000. So yeah, ARM-based, fully connected. Apparently you get up to 10 hours, which is great. I mean, that's fine. I don't need 20 hours in my laptop. I just need for it to be powerful, and I feel that that's what we need. Now let's move on to the category of products we have no clue when they're going to be launched, and that's actually a problem. Let's begin with the Microsoft Surface Neo. See, the company has pretty much just shown us a dual-screen foldable device. Each side is 5.6 millimeters in thinness, weighs 655 grams. They include a keyboard and a pen that connect magnetically to the bottom into a part of the display, making it look like Apple's Touch Bar once you have them all collapsed together. It will bring Windows 10X and Intel's Lakefield processor. Sadly, the biggest problem is I don't understand why Microsoft is going back to the Windows Phone 7 days, where they would announce a product in January and launch it in December. Right now they're saying holiday of 2020. My God, we're not even in the holiday of 2019. I was about to say Hollywood, but anyways, you get the point. And finally, the hottest news today has to do with Microsoft making a smartphone. it's not your normal smartphone. It's definitely not typical, and the launch date is also not typical, sadly. It's going to be called the Surface Duo. It would be a smaller foldable dual screen device that actually runs Android. It's way bigger than a foldable phone with 5.6 inches on the displays. It pretty much does make phone calls, send text messages, and modifies Android to look like Windows 10X, so it's basically a version on a phone. Sadly, the problem is that it seems that the announcement is also saying that this is going to happen until the holiday of 2020, which leads me to the question of the day. I mean, I don't even question if the Surface Pro laptops and the Surface Pro and the Surface Pro X, those are all great, they're fabulous. But let us know what you think about the Neo and the Duo, because in my case, I love them, I want them, but nobody was able to touch them at the event. And my God, holiday of 2020? Like seriously? I feel that Microsoft always does this. It's like back in the day of Windows Phone 7, where they announced it in January and launched it, what, in the fall? You don't do that. Why give your competitors such an edge in knowing what you're doing? Why not have an event in June of next year and show us what you're working on? I'm sure nobody's even thinking about everything that you're doing. Or I could be wrong. Leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel English and Spanish for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.